guys, my name is Lauren and we're going to do a quick Vinyasa Flow for specifically for climbers. So I used to be a rock climber. I was a van lifer for a little bit, and so I remember what it was like to have really stiff hands and my forearms and my shoulders and my hips. So I mean, yes, climbing is a full body sport and we need flexibility, we need strength, we need a lot of core strength specifically. And so here are a couple different things that you can do to really help your body either before a really intense climb or maybe really after a really long climbing weekend and you're just absolutely wrecked. So first we're going to start with our hands. We're not going to be doing anything too crazy, but make sure you have enough space that you're not going to hit anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our palms together, just come into a comfortable seated position. This is comfortable for me. If you're just cross-legged or you want your legs out, that's completely fine also. So we're going to bring our hands together in the prayer position and just rolling our wrists together, rolling our palms together and coming back. So as we come down and we're pressing the backs of our hands together, actively push those together. We're trying to lengthen our wrists and kind of counteract basically anytime we're straining them this way. Okay, so making some full rotations, paying attention to if you feel any sort of pain, being careful, getting both directions. Backwards directions, hard for my brain. Just bringing some movement into our wrists. And yeah, just checking in, seeing how they're feeling, maybe how they're not feeling, okay? Let's do one more quick rotation. Making sure you're getting both directions. Inhale. And exhaling. Very nice. Coming back to our hands into our prayer position. We're going to roll our shoulders back, pulling our cores in, pulling in our lower abdomens, especially taking a deep inhale. Exhale, arms are going to come up, looking up, breathing, inhale. Exhale, twisting towards the right. Left hand comes in front, right arm comes back behind us. Twisting into our upper back. So the more you press the ground away from you, sitting up nice and tall, rolling our shoulders back, then we're getting into our upper back. Inhale. Exhale, come back through your center, arms come up. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale over towards the left, right arm comes in front, left arm comes back behind us. Twisting here. Again, pressing the ground away from us, really getting into that upper back, rolling those shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, arms come back through our center, reach all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. So we're going to get into our wrists a bit more. So again, wrists are really sensitive, so please be mindful of if you're feeling anything weird, back off, kind of reassess with your own body, okay? So we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us. I'm actually gonna turn sideways so you can see a bit better. So arms are gonna come out. We're gonna press our palms. Think about if you have a wall in front of you, okay? You're pressing your palms away from you, rolling your shoulders back. You're really opening across your collarbones. Inhale. And exhale, drop your wrists. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. One more, inhale up. And exhale, drop. Bring your hands back together in the prayer position. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring this right elbow outside of our left leg. If you can't quite make it all the way over to the thigh, it can come kind of in the crook area where your knee and your thigh make that, what is that? An upside down V. Okay, so right elbow outside of left, pressing up out of those shoulders, getting into that upper back. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale, come back through your center, sit up nice and tall, other side, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, left elbow outside of right hip. Twisting here. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, one more breath, inhale. And exhale, come back to your center, sit up nice and tall. So we're gonna bring our palms to the ground, okay? And we're gonna come up onto our knees. So this is just a tabletop position. So what we're gonna do, so we want our shoulders stacking over our wrists, okay? Our hands are slightly rotated outwards. So I like to think about if you're opening a jar, you're turning usually to the right, okay? So you're turning outwards. So what we're doing is we're trying to decrease the amount of pressure that's right here on our wrist. So if you look down on your wrist, if you're doing down dog, or anything like that, and you see a lot of compression right here, so a lot of wrinkles right here, you need to turn your hands out just a little bit more. Okay, so now we're in our tabletop. Okay, you're gonna have a little bit of wrinkles in your wrists, right? Because you're literally over top of them. But if you see that compression more on the inside, that's where you need to make that adjustment. Taking a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, rise up onto those fingertips. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 5 more, down. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I don't know, 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Down. And up. Come on, down. I'm notorious for losing count, so I think that was about right. Swaying back and forth on our wrists, making some circles, rounding our spine. And come out over your wrists. Just be mindful of how they're feeling. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, come back to your tabletop. So this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down onto our forearms, okay? So I'm gonna turn this way. So we're coming down onto our forearms. We're making a knuckle, okay? So if you have a watch on or a ring that's gonna bug you, take them off, put them to the side. Pressing the tops of our forearms together, pressing those knuckles together. Here, I'll come, oh, that's not, there we go. Come back a little bit. Pressing those knuckles together. So my shoulders right now are over my elbows, and that's the hardest position, okay? If you wanna sink your hips back a little bit, that's completely fine. All right, so let's come to the top of our forearms, pressing our knuckles together. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. I'm gonna switch directions just so you can see this from the side a little bit better. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Down. Up. 3 more, down. Up. 2 more, down. And up. 1 more, down. And up. We're gonna hold it. Press those knuckles together. Press, press, press. Press your hands into the ground. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come down. Shifting our weight. We're gonna shift our weight forward. We're gonna sit ourselves, sitting our hips down like we're in child's pose, okay? We're gonna bring our palms together, and as our hips come down, we're gonna allow our arms to come up off of the ground, bringing our palms in between our shoulders. Thinking about our armpits coming to the ground. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Slowly start to shift your weight. Coming back into a tabletop position. So we're gonna work our shoulders just a little bit more. Again, tabletop position. Shoulders are directly over those wrists. Taking a deep breath. Knees are underneath our hips, and we're on the tops of our feet. If your balance is not having it tonight, you can tuck your toes under, like so, okay? Just to stabilize yourself. We're gonna take a deep breath, inhale, pressing up out of our shoulders, okay? So we're not sinking down, pressing up out. Inhale. Exhale, right arm's gonna sweep up. We're gonna twist towards the right. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, right arm comes underneath the left, threading the needle, coming down onto that right shoulder. Breathing into that arm. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, pressing up, bringing that right hand back down to the ground. So we're into the other side, shifting our weight side to side, making circles again. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, find that tabletop. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, shifting our weight onto that right hand. Left arm comes up. Breathing here. Inhale. And exhale, left arm comes under the right. Threading the needle on this side. Coming onto that left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, pressing up. Again, swaying side to side, breathing into our wrists. Getting all the directions. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. So coming back to our seated position, finding a comfortable seated position. And if you noticed last time that so I think my left leg was up, okay, we're gonna try and switch it out. So now my right leg's gonna be on top. Just trying to always balance out our symmetry. Okay, so last wrist exercise we're gonna do, I call them fast fingers. So what we're gonna do is sitting really comfortably. We're gonna root through our sit bones, okay? So if you need to rock back and forth or kind of move your glutes out of the way, you really want to be rooting through those sit bones, okay? So we're gonna bring our arms up overhead, pulling our core in, okay? So we're always pulling our core in to make sure that we're protecting our back. So we're gonna squeeze our hands together, making a fist, opening them back up. Bring them together, squeeze, open them back up. Again, together, open them back up. One more, bring them together, open them back up. So when I say go, we're gonna be making these fists. We're gonna close and open as fast as we can, and I'm gonna count it for us, okay? So this is gonna really work into your forearms. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, fast fingers go. As fast as you can. Try and pay attention if they're going the same rate. If one is harder than the other. Keep those shoulder blades down your back. Don't let them creep up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. So we're gonna do that 2 more times, okay? Make sure we're not shrugging those shoulders up. rolling them down, staying really broad across our shoulders. Take a deep breath, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fast fingers. Pull your core in. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. One more, just like that. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. Nice job, you guys. Okay, last thing we're gonna do now that our forearms are super ripped and we have all these crazy veins coming through them, we're just gonna release our forearms. So, you know, you can always bring your thumb into your forearm, right? And kind of smash it around. But one thing I really like to do, which I think is the best, and it makes really, really funny hand gestures, is we're gonna use our knees to help us out with this one. It's coming back into our tabletop position, basically. I'm gonna start with my left arm so you can see me. I'm gonna lay my left forearm on the ground, okay? So it's just, I don't know, what is that, perpendicular to my mat, okay? You don't have to worry about your form or your back or anything because we're gonna move our knees. So you can bring your opposite knee or your same knee. So you can bring your left or your right. It really depends on what's gonna be the most comfortable for you. I'm gonna bring my arm out, my right arm out to the side so you guys can really see this, okay? So I'm gonna hug my right knee all the way in and I'm gonna bring it up to my forearm. And then I'm gonna use it to roll it out, okay? So again, forearm is on the ground, okay? Just like this. And bringing whatever knee, whether it's your right or your left, okay? It doesn't have to stay straight either, okay? Your arm can move, whether the length of your torso, the flexibility of your hips, whatever it is. So it doesn't have to stay straight. But all we're trying to do is get this knee onto this forearm. And then once we get it, we're just gonna roll it out, okay? So doing this is making my fingers on my left arm move like crazy. And I'm just digging into my forearm. Breathing here. Moving up and down. Closer you get to the wrist, a little bit more tender, at least for me. Okay, so then we're gonna switch it out. Put the right arm down and bring either the left knee in or the right. I don't really think either is easier. It's just everyone's anatomy is different. So move that knee around on that forearm. Watch all of the crazy different hand gestures you involuntarily make. And then come up off it. We're gonna do one last stretch here with our forearms, okay? Shake them out. See how that feels. So sitting on our knees, just gonna bring our palms in front of us, okay? Bring your knees back a little bit. Hips are gonna come up, basically in a shortened tabletop. So we're gonna bring our fingertips out towards the left hand out toward our side, okay? We're gonna sway back and forth. Breathing into our forearms. Making circles here. if your wrists allow it, let's rotate so our fingertips are coming in towards our knees, and our forearms are now pressing out in front of us. So again, swaying back and forth, pressing our fingertips into the ground, breathing here. And on our exhale, finding some stillness. Again, only do this if you have the movement in your wrist. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly bending your elbows, allowing your palms to press up off the ground. Still fingertips are on the ground though. Hips are coming back just a little bit. You can sit all the way down if it's comfortable for you. Breathing into those wrists. Take one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bring your wrists, your palms down to the ground. Bring your hands all the way forward. Gripping the ground with our fingertips, swaying back and forth. One last time, making big circles. Rounding our spine here. Both directions. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a comfortable seated position. So that's all we're gonna do for this evening. I really just wanted to have us start thinking about getting some more mobility in our upper back. Those twists are really great. Thread the needle. Really all awesome things for getting into our shoulders. And then taking the time to really gain more mobility in our hands, in our wrists, and strengthening them in a different way than just putting all of our weight on them, right? Or like wrecking our tendons on some climb. So really paying attention to stretching out our forearms and being kind to our wrists so that we can, do harder climbs or longer climbs, multi-pitches, whatever your goal is. And just, really thinking about how important our arms and our fingers, our wrists are in our climbing endeavors. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you have any questions, just make sure to leave them in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed this little yoga tutorial. Have a lovely evening and happy climbing.